Okay, I am back. So what I've got here is a divorce working. So I just like to say that I've said this loads of times before. I don't take on just any divorce. I scrutinize the issue. I do look into the issue deeply, and I do scrutinize it before I actually commit myself to taking the job on. So it's just not anyone's marriage that I would wreck, especially if there's kids involved. I don't like to go into that territory. Um, to me, that will bring nothing but, it's not that I believe in karma or anything, but, at the end of the day, I do believe in cause and effect. So, it's just not right from a moral standpoint. So I just want to make that clear. I do look into every case to make sure that what's said to me is actually the truth. So what I've got, a jar, and this is the petition, and what I've got is 2 chicken hearts, and I have what I did was I put them into an oven with some powders and dried them out, and I actually cut them into pieces, just to be symbolic of the hearts breaking, if that makes sense. So yeah, I wanted to put the powders. I wanted to make sure that the powders were on the heart, because we want them to experience all this negativity. So sorry for the noise. I'm just making a little pocket out of this, and I'm gonna, if I can find some black ribbon, I'm gonna bang this. I'm going to have to learn to have things sitting waiting. A second. Okay, so I did find the ribbon eventually. So I'm going to pop that into this jar. And I made puppets. I made one for her, and I made one for him. Okay, the little male doll and the little female doll. And I've stuffed the head cavity with confusion powder, poppy seeds, black mustard seeds. So you can hear them rattling around in there. So I'm putting his doll downwards, and her doll actually downwards as well. Actually, on second thoughts, I may just put his up the way, so they're not seeing eye to eye. So this is only one part of this ritual. This is the divorce, and that's the divorce petition there. In my other videos, I've shown how I just print one off the internet and I fill it in with the names of the couple. It's sympathetic magic, in my opinion. It's manifestation, if that makes sense. So I find it's actually quite it's quite easy to download one of the templates. You just go on to Google and put in divorce petition, and you can print one off, and you can write in the details of the people that you want to divorce, and you can use them in your jar. Simple as that. Okay, I've already used some bits and pieces on those dolls before I started this video, but I'm going to fill this up with some vinegar to sour their lives. So yeah, I was saying, this is just the first part, because we really, really want to make this couple not get along. We want them to fight and argue and split. This guy has been very untruthful to the woman. Sorry for the noise. I'm just trying to focus whilst I do this. I'll speak in a second. I just want to make sure that I get this done right. Yeah, he's been very sneaky, untruthful, and he basically needs to be exposed, and that is going to be another one of my videos. It will be how to expose someone, and but for this, we want to hit him in his money. We want to hit their sex life. We want to, he needs to pay the price, because what he did was extremely nasty. Without going into too many details, black salt to bring darkness. Destruction powder to bring about some destruction in their marriage, to destroy everything. So we want to hit his finances. What have we got? Cayenne powder. Arguments, discord, very good. That destruction powder is vile. It is so horrible. Damn, I can never get used to that. This is devil's dung. Make the relationship stink. Okay, what have we got here? Some poppy seeds. Again, just to make them confused. It'll make them question why they're together. Black pepper. I usually add in about 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Sulfur. Chili. I need some chili flakes. Okay. This is some dog and cat hair. Again, it's very good for arguments. 9 nails. And I like those little tacks, but I don't know where they've gone. Oh, there they are. I like to put 9 of these little drawing pins. You can use shards of glass. You can use shards of glass. Shards, broken mirrors. Just as long as you, what was I going to say? As long as you haven't looked in that mirror. Just make sure that you haven't looked in that mirror. I just want to make sure that. One moment. 1 second. Separation oil, breakup oil. Alrighty. Control oil. I think I'm going to make a video on this control oil. That'll be my first oil video. I think we need tranquil oil because we do not want him to be, we don't want him to feel happy. We want him to feel really, really, he just can't get peace. That's what we want. So, and tranquil oil is very good for that. Okay. Just nosying through my little oils here. Are we? Yeah. Precipitation powder to bring this result fast. I really need to get some more of that. Okay, and cemetery dirt, graveyard dirt on the top of that. Symbolize the death of the relationship. Okay, I did put some doom oil on her doll. You don't have to, but I put some doom oil on her because we really want her out of the way. So what I've got is that's going to go on Santissima Marty's altar. Also, I'll just pop the lid on it because it needs a shake. Actually, before I do that, I think I'll put a little bit of lime juice just to bring that added bit of sourness. Oh, it's fluff. Where does it come from? Here's a tiny bit. That's all we need. Okay, that's that. I'm going to give it a shake. Okay. I think I'll probably keep this for about 21 days. I'm not sure. I'll work it for 3 nights and then I'll see how things go. But I've got one of these. It's actually burning already. I've got it. I shouldn't have lit it, but I worked on it earlier. It's a vagina candle, or a vulva candle, or a member candle, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put that on top. And I've used pins down the side and across the front of it. And I've dressed it in a few oils. So I'll be doing that to attack their sex life. So I did that job first. Actually, I didn't really want to put that on video, but I can always do that if anyone's interested. So yeah, I think that's that done. That finished. I could have added a little bit more chilies, but I hear it bubbling up, and I think it's good. It's good to go. So I did look at their marriage. A few cards. Center card is the book. That's secrets. That's what that book is about. That's things that need to be told or are going to be told. Dog, friendship, the moon. So all good things that I do believe are going to come to an end. We do have the stars. That's about the bond that they have. And beside it is the coffin. So that really, I don't think this couple are in a good place at all. That coffin is the death, the end of what they have. So even before this working, I do think that they're, I don't think they're in a good place anyway. I think he's looking for, to me, I think he's looking for someone that he connects with, that friend, that soulmate. And I think that's why things happened the way they did. And I think that's why he cheats. So key card is the book, and this card is all about, to me, it's secrets. And I think that I do think he's going to be exposed. I think she will find out. I just think that things aren't they're not in a good place at the moment. And I do think there will be some sort of ending down the line. But I do think that he's searching for the right person. He may have found the right person. That could indicate that as well. I'll do another reading when I do the love work, because that could very well be you, the client, who's come to me. I do think it is, actually, because the moon is about soul ties, karmic bonds, and that friendship. So, but for all these things to happen and for you to connect with him, the secret has to come out. So that's what the book entails. So that's a little bit of the working. So he's in there with her. There's a lot of pressure building on this already. So I'm going to burn the candle on top of that, and I will present it to the Santissima Morte on her altar, should I say. And we can monitor the situation and see how things go. Like I said in the previous reading for the client, please try and detach from the results. Please try not to worry, not to concern yourself. But what I'll be doing is when I actually take this to the Holy Death's table, I will be going into a little bit more detail, because I've just prepared this in front of you here, but in my head I'm saying things along the lines of, I bring you strife and discord. You will never feel love for each other. As I cut your hearts, everything is empty. I had those little hearts all cut up. Your love has died. You've brought this on yourself, so you must pay the price. It is over. It is done. There is nothing left. You are over. That's really what I've mentally been saying, and I will say that every single night to this jar. Whilst I burn that vagina candle, I'll be burning that every night, a little bit of it every night. So, it's basically to say, that they will never see eye to eye. They will not get along. They will part company. They will divorce. It is final. Those are the things that you need to say. I like to actually say things in the present tense. So, you know, it would be good to say, you have parted company, you have divorced, you have moved on, you have been exposed, you've paid the price for what you've done wrong. You know, everything has gone wrong in your life and you're down on your luck. You know, that I like to say things in the present tense. So it's just to let you know that all that has gone into the jar and will go into this jar for so many more nights. So thanks to everyone. I hope you all had a really good Samhain. I have had a very, very busy evening. I speak to, like I've said, my ancestors and my father who has passed over. I like to chat and stuff and make offerings to them. I do make offerings to them on a regular basis, but tonight is a special night, and I know a lot of people have been messaging me, etc. and stuff. It's just tonight is a night that is, you know, I do use it to do spell work for clients, but it's also very important for me to have my time too. So if everyone could just be patient, and I'll get back to you when I can. I just encourage all of you that are working with me to stay focused. If you're visualizing your relationship, keep doing that. It will pay off. You might not see it, but it will pay off. Like I said in the previous video, a lot of people are quite impatient. You know, you can't expect the universe to flip things around for you very quickly. It does take time. It can take months on end, if not more. You know, it may happen in a few weeks. Subtle signs, you know, these things just, it's so difficult. It's so hard to predict. You know, I've had a lot of interest with regards to that. Love working with Rossier and Citri, and who was the other one? Dan Italian. A lot of people are interested in that working, and I can understand why, because it tackles the issue from many different angles. I'll be doing some more Goetia workings. I also have lined up. I'm going to start working with the Haggith. She's a spirit. She's to do with love, beauty, sexuality. So it's Olympian spirits I'm going to start working with, because if you're a beginner out there, I think that might be a good place for you to start. They're quite easy to work with. Now, this is just in my opinion. They're not like the Goetia, where, you know, to me, there's always an element of risk when you work with them. But yeah, I'll be working with Haggith, or Haggith, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I have worked with her before. She's a beautiful, beautiful spirit. Very good for love work, etc. So also very good for just women in general, and beauty and glamour and stuff like that. So I'll probably do could be a love working, or it could be a glamour working. I don't know. If any, I can really talk. Excuse me, I'm getting so tired. If any of you are interested in book reviews, I don't really study a lot of books, but I do read books. I've got a few books that would be very interesting, I think, to the beginners as well. I have a book, what's his name? Damon Brand. Quite a good book geared towards the beginner. And another book, Gordon, I think it's Gordon Winterfield. I can review these two books if you're interested. Actually, they're just here. One moment. And I'm thinking of doing a spell from this one, Magical Seduction by Damon Brand. Attract love, sex, and passion with ancient secrets and words of power. It's quite a small book. I read that in like 10 minutes, so I did. Excellent book. Also, this one, Angels of Wrath. So if you don't really want to work with demons, and you want to work with angels, and you want to cause issues and trouble, it's a good way to go. Sense an enemy, cause blindness, bring great illness, force exile, diminish wealth. It's all in here. He has another one I'm not sure of the name of it. Oh, Demons something or other. I'm going to purchase that as well, and I'll review that. So if anyone is interested, I can give it a bit of a, in-depth review. Anyway, it's past my bedtime and I'm out of here. And for everyone that's subscribed, thank you. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing. I'm also thinking about doing free tarot readings, maybe once a month. If anyone's interested in that, get back to me. It's my way of paying things back, because everyone has been so kind to me since I first started this YouTube journey. It's been a very interesting journey, so I'm going to stop waffling about myself and get out of here. It's time I went to bed because I've been extremely busy tonight. So houseofmagick@gmail.com. If you're waiting for a video, you will get it very soon. And if you are waiting on an email, I'll be in touch very soon. So take care, everyone.